Hey film friends, I'm Nick Furman. This is Furman On Film. Welcome to the channel. In today's quick video, we'll be diving into the world of Barbie. Please make sure you stick around to the end to get our FOF rating out of 5 stars. Without further ado, this is Barbie.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
Barbie follows Mattel's iconic blonde doll, and Ken, on a journey of self-discovery following an existential crisis, which leads her to question her entire world. All right, let's start with what I liked about the picture. Listen, we've got to open this up by saying that the production design is top tier here. Barbie's Dream World is a remarkable creation by Sarah Greenwood and set decorator Katie Spencer. It is an amalgam of everything from the Matrix to the architecture of Palm Springs, in a hermetically sealed world all its own. I mean, you can really just play Name That Influence here. There are song and dance numbers on sound stages like the musicals of old. Gerwig herself has cited The Wizard of Oz as an influence. The opening is Kubrick's 2001, and the existential exploration of the ending would be at home in any Terrence Malick vehicle. And the costume design plays second fiddle to no one. Whatever the visual conception of the various doll lines over the years, Jacqueline Duran made sure that the outfits of all of these Barbies and Kens and Alan had you in a reality altogether different from our own. Beyond these things, the performances are roundly solid. Margot Robbie not only carried this project on her back financially, executive producing and bringing Greta Gerwig on to direct, but she also brought Ryan Gosling along as the beautiful dope who beaches. So what's the best part? Yeah, sorry to jump on the social media bandwagon, but America Ferrera's monologue moved me to tears. In fact, for a goofy story like this to contain a denouement with genuine emotive stakes and real humor is perhaps the greatest miracle of all. Okay, let's move on to what I disliked about Barbie. Listen, this one has been taking heat from all sides. There are many, mainly on the right, who see this as nothing more than a "f the patriarchy, one-note, ham-fisted male-bashing fest." And I've heard plenty of others, mainly on the left, who think it doesn't go hard enough. This reeks of white feminism, they say. There are all of these minority dolls and even a handicapped Barbie. But how many lines of dialogue do they actually get here? I'll do the math for you on that last example. Nada. And why not make the conclusion of America Ferrera's story different if we're truly reinventing the wheel in this fantasy world? Well, I'm not sure that I really buy most of these criticisms. That first group wants to claim that there isn't enough of Ken's story, which, by the way, if that were the case, should be fine, since Barbie is supposed to be flipping everything on its head. And this is exactly what happens to female characters in so many mainstream movies. You think I'm wrong? Google the Bechdel test. In fact, we'll even leave you a link in the description. Anyway, people say that there's not enough Ken here, but I would actually argue that there might be too much. The end of his arc is satisfying, I suppose, but I think this should be Barbie's show. Okay, let's move on to some of my own original thoughts on the themes of the film. A criticism of Barbie is that it's not subtle, but I would say maybe it needed to be this way. Some messages need sledgehammers. See, what makes Barbie so great is that it beats all of the critics at their own game. It anticipates those who would lambaste the doll line's stereotypical, unreal beauty standards by showing how diverse everything has now become. It features all of the perfect bodies and skin tones that people have flayed for years, but sends them up in a romp. It's trying to say serious things about the world, but covers everything in jokes which actually land. It hits hard in so many moments, but it's all taking place in a fantastical world which recalls the joyous Technicolor pictures of decades ago. In other words, as it is written and directed, Barbie is genius. So what do we conclude? Barbie is a pop-glitzed romp, a coming-of-age tale in its own weird key, a rollicking comedy, a sharp social satire, a metacultural commentary on femininity, and a fitting homage to a beloved product line that has been in our lives for decades.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
Well, there you have it. The only thing left to discuss is our rating for this film. FOF gives Barbie 4.3 out of 5 stars. If you enjoyed this review, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to visit FurmanOnFilm.com for even more movie content. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Furman. This is Furman on Film. Stay firm, my friends.